Yes, please, beta.
Okay, ma'am. One of the greatest beauties of architecture is that each time it is like life starting all over again. I wish a very beautiful and energetic morning to everyone present here. Today, I, Yuvraj Singh,
And I, Rahini,
from class 9G and 9th F, feel honored to host this class presentation in front of you all on the topic Architectural Marvels of India, Then and Now.
one of the greatest values of mentors is the ability to see ahead what others cannot see and navigate a course to their destination. With these soul-stirring words, I feel proud to welcome our beloved principal cum director, Mrs. Manju Rana ma'am, to our class presentation. Strong leadership is the foundation of success, and you are nurturing us in such a way that success has become synonymous to us. You always motivate us to go out of our comfort zone to touch the pinnacle of success. The institution and all of us have achieved greater heights on the magnificent ship spearheaded by you. The glory was at its peak for all Jaipurians when you were conferred with the National Award for Teachers by MHRD in the year 2019. Ma'am, you are a true inspiration, a guide and mentor for all students and teachers. I once again welcome you, ma'am.
I also feel honored to welcome our chief guest, Professor Shaleen Singhal, who accepted our invitation to be our chief guest tonight. Professor Singhal has been an educator and researcher for the last 24 years. He is an architect by profession and is the Dean, Research and Relationship at Tehri School of Advanced Studies. We welcome you, sir, on this virtual platform to witness our program.
I also take this opportunity to welcome our parent representative, Mrs. Nefi Gandhi ma'am, who kindly consented to be our guest today. Mrs. Gandhi is a science graduate. She is a fervent nature lover and her hobbies are music and painting. We welcome you, ma'am, to share our joy on this occasion.
I even extend my welcome to Vice Principal Mrs. V. Suprabha ma'am, Headmistress Senior Wing Mrs. Shonal Srivastav ma'am, Headmistress Junior Wing Mrs. Indu Kohli ma'am, Academic In Charge Mrs. Kanta ma'am, Class Representative Mrs. Rashmi ma'am, all teachers, and last but not the least, all parents present here, without whose support the program would not have been ready to stage today.
Indian architecture has always been inquisitive due to its magnanimity and the art creation. Our country has a plethora of monuments, Baroque and modernistic buildings which echo the tales of their era. Do you know that among the 830 World Heritage Sites listed by UNESCO, 26 belongs to the Indian soil?
Yes, India has seen a number of architectural styles which developed the course of history. Today, in our presentation, we are going to showcase the Indian architectural marvels which are unimaginably fascinating.
A lot of faith and hope. We would like to start our day with a heart-filling prayer. So please join your hands and close your eyes.
Join your hands and close your eyes. O God our Father, make us strong in mind and body, make us eager in work and play, make us loyal and ready to endure discipline, for our own good, for the good of the school, and for the glory of thy name. Thanks be to God.
What a great kickstart to a presentation, Rahini.
Indeed, it was.
Without inviting Lord Ganesh to bless us all for proper conduction, we can't move ahead.
I heard Ganesh Vandana is not the only form of praising Lord Ganesh, but also very divine to watch.
Yes, you are right. Dance helps people unblock disturbance in their lives. So to calm the environment and please the Lord, we invite our colleagues for Ganesh Vandana.
गणदैवताय गणाध्यक्षाय धीमहि गुणशरीराय गुणमण्डिताय गुणेशानाय धीमहि गुणातीताय गुणाधीशाय गुणप्रविष्टाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरी गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय भालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि गणनायकाय गणदैवताय गणाध्यक्षाय धीमहि गुणशरीराय गुणमण्डिताय गुणेशानाय धीमहि गुणातीताय गुणाधीशाय गुणप्रविष्टाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय भालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय भालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि
Whoa, that was a remarkable performance. A day can't be fulfilling if we don't have a good thought. So let us invite our friend Kushagru for a quote of the day.
The best and the most beautiful things in the world cannot be seen or even touched. They must be felt with the heart.
Oh, such a heart-touching quote by Helen Keller. Our program also depicts the same theme. It says we can't reach everywhere physically, but we can see and enjoy those places visiting virtually. Hey, do you have enough knowledge about our great Indian architecture?
No, I don't know much about our architecture, and I am sure that many of us might not be much aware about it.
Then let's take this opportunity to appraise our peers and everyone present here with some bunch of information collected by our Jaipuria news reporters.
Welcome to the Jaipuria News Center. Today, our news reporters have brought us information from various tourist attractions in India. Let's go ramble around the country with them. Check it out.
Oh my gosh! It is the Taj Mahal.
Taj Mahal, Agra, India.
Wow!
Let's go. Taj Mahal.
Jaipuria News Center welcomes you. I am your news reporter Varat Panse, and today I am going to be talking about the Taj Mahal. Taj Mahal is one of the most famous architectural wonders of the world. It is also listed as one of the 7 wonders of the world. Taj Mahal was decided as the new 7th wonder of the world in year 2007. It is no surprise that millions of people from across the world come attracted by the beauty of this monument all year round. Taj Mahal is one of those monuments whose ethereal beauty and architectural finesse remains unparalleled for ages. Every year, around 2 to 4 million people come to visit this monument. Currently, a number of measures are being taken by the government to save its beauty from the harmful effects of the pollution. This was all for this marvel. Thank you and stay tuned.
Good morning everyone, I am Yuvraj Singh from Jaipuria News Center. Have you heard of the Great Wall of China? Of course you might have. But what if I ask you about the second longest wall in the world after Great Wall of China? Confused? Don't know? Won't you be surprised if I say it's present in the Indian state of Rajasthan? Shocked? Exactly what I was when I first heard of the Kumbhalgarh fort in Rajasthan. It has got the second longest wall in the world, built on a hilltop 3,600 feet above the sea level on the Aravalli Valley range. The fort of Kumbhalgarh has perimeter walls extending to 36 kilometers, making it one of the longest walls in the world. The frontal walls are 15 feet thick. Kumbhalgarh has 7 fortified gateways. There are 360 temples within the fort, 300 ancient Jain and the rest Hindu. From the palace top, it is possible to see kilometers into the Aravalli Valley range. Stay tuned and keep watching Jaipuria News.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Jaipuria News. I am your news reporter Charvi Sharma and today we are going to visit Sanchi Stupa. The Great Sanchi Stupa at Sanchi is also known as Stupa number 1, was commissioned by none other than the Mauryan Emperor Ashoka in the 3rd century BCE. It is believed that his intention behind constructing the stupa was to preserve and spread the Buddhist philosophy and way of life. The original structure built by Ashoka was not made of stone, it was a simple hemispherical structure made using bricks. Some important facts about Sanchi Stupa are: the Great Sanchi Stupa at Sanchi is the oldest stone structure in India. It is believed that Sanchi Stupa is housing the relics of Buddha. Sanchi, especially Stupa number 1, has a large Brahmi inscriptions. Thank you, stay tuned with your news reporter Charvi. Keep watching Jaipuria News.
Good morning everyone, my name is Diksha Singh and I welcome you all to Jaipuria News Center. So today we will explore a very beautiful temple and the name of the temple is Khalsa Temple. Maharashtra is one of the largest rock-cut monastery temple cave complexes in the world and UNESCO World Heritage Site featuring Buddhist, Jain and Hindu monuments as well as artworks dating from 600 BC to 1000 BC. It features the largest single monolithic rock excavation in the world. The Khalsa temple is a chariot-shaped monument dedicated to Shiva. It also features god, goddesses and mythologies found in Vaishnavism, Shaktism as well as relief panel summarizing both the Hindu epics. Stay tuned for more updates.
Hello everyone, welcome to Jaipuria News Center and I am Purnima Gupta, reporter for Jaipuria News Center and I will take you to the famous Meenakshi Amman temple. One of the largest temples in India, the Meenakshi Amman temple has 12 massive gates with biggest gates situated on the outer walls. These are known as gopuras, are a great spectacle. There is a tank inside the premises besides the hall, known as the Hall of Thousand Pillars. The amazing sculpting on which is beyond compare and other halls too are adorned with beautiful figures, designs and carvings and are unique from each other. Thank you and stay tuned.
My heartfelt comments to all. I am Ghaziabad and I am a reporter reporting from Jaipuria News Center. Today I present to you the biggest news for the day. Bhangal Fort is an ancient fort that dates back to the 17th century and was built by Man Singh, who is one of the ministers and Navratna in the court of the Mughal Emperor Akbar. This fort is specially built for Madhu Singh II, who is also the grandson of Man Singh. This fort is a true legend and is well preserved by the government of Rajasthan. Stay tuned for more updates.
The Jaipuria News Center welcomes you all again and I am your news reporter Varnita Bharadwaj. Today I am going to tell you about a great marvel of India, Thanjore Brihadishwara Temple. It is one of the largest South Indian temples. It was built by the Tamil king Raja Raja Chola I. The temple has the world's tallest temple tower and the structure on the top weighs approximately 80 tons. A long associated myth with this temple is that the shadow of the main structure does not fall on the ground. This was all for this temple. Thank you and stay tuned.
Wow, indeed, they delighted us with a combination of information and wonderful presentation. Taj Mahal, one of the most important monuments in Indian history and the beauty of our nation. It is made of white marbles, which gives it a grand and a bright look.
Hey, did you know that it takes a pinkish hue in the morning, milky white in the evening, and golden at night when illuminated under moonlight?
Oh, that would be so fascinating to watch.
Yes, but sadly, it is very awful to see these beautiful white marbles turning yellow because of our negligence and carelessness. So to examine this topic, our friends have prepared a small skit for you all.
the preservation of a symbol of historical and cultural glory. The Taj Mahal is the need of the hour. The deterioration, air pollution, and many other factors need our attention and rectification. So, for this purpose, we have brought for you a small skit.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hey, today I will visit Taj Mahal, one of the seven wonders of the world. What happened to you, dear Taj? Why are you looking so dull?
Actually, there is so much pollution coming from the industries here, due to which I am turning yellow. Can you help me to recover?
Don't worry, I'll save you. I have lots of money. I'll clean the mess. You just wait for some time.
Hey! Today I will visit the ivory white marble Taj Mahal. I'm so happy. What happened to you, dear Taj? Why are you looking so dull?
Actually, there is so much pollution coming from the industries here, due to which I am turning yellow. Can you help me to recover?
Yes, sure. I am a politician. I have power. I can do anything. I'll close the industries nearby. I'll take every step to protect you.
Today, I will visit Taj Mahal, one of the seven wonders of the world. I have read so much about it. Today, I can see the beauty of it live. What happened to you, Taj? Why are you looking so exhausted? You are the nation's pride. Tell me, I will help you.
Actually, there is so much pollution coming from the industries here, due to which I am turning yellow. I feel suffocated. But how can you help me? You are simply a student. Many politicians and rich men came, but they didn't help. You don't even have power or money.
But I have willpower. Anything can be achieved if you have strong willpower. I am the future of this country. I will help you clean the mess. I will plan campaigns with fellow students and friends. I will take help of NGOs and government to stop the industries and clean the garbages polluting the Yamuna River. Students planned campaigns. They took help of NGOs and government to stop the industries and clean the garbage which is polluting the Yamuna River. With a lot of hard work and strong determination, the students were able to accomplish the mission, and government gave notice to shut the industries. Work on Warfoot level was started to clean the river.
Now I can trust that India has a very bright future. Children have proved that anything is possible if they have a strong willpower. I turn back to my earlier form, bright and beautiful.
It was an eye opener for all of us. Moreover, I didn't know I had so many good actors in my class only. I was so amazed by seeing them act, and that too virtually. Traveling plays an important role in making us feel relaxed and rejuvenated. It brings positive change in our lives and keeps us alive and active. Without the spice of travel, our lives become tasteless. History has witnessed it since time immemorial. Huang Sang to Christopher Columbus, from James Cook to Marco Polo, and the list is long and endless.
During this pandemic, we are not in the position to travel, but there is no harm in gathering information and making a wish list to visit sometime in future.
Yes, you are right. So, to help you prepare a wish list, we have organized for you a virtual tour with our friends.
Our classmates have gathered all information related to those places, and undoubtedly, it's a unique presentation with a twist. Here they are.
Goodness unlimited, a place of beauty uncharted, joy unbounded, blessings freely granted, fun and fulfillment, living in the moment. You and all meet each other, caring for one another. Hey, look around, hear the sound playing for you. Welcome to India. Welcome to India. Welcome to India, is where it all started. Welcome to India, the trip you always wanted.
Hello everyone! Today we are here to take you on a virtual tour of some astonishing places which you have never visited. I am sure you have read about it in the books or surfed on the net. But we will take you virtually on a spectacular journey. So hold your breath, bon voyage! India has been a center of education since ancient time, and in that context, we can never forget or ignore the importance of Nalanda University. The word Nalanda means charity without intimation. Nalanda Mahavihara is one of the most distinguished and remarkable places of ancient history and is located about 95 kilometers southeast of Patna, capital city Bihar state, eastern part of India. It not only holds an eminent position in India's history but also influences the whole eastern part of India. Students at Nalanda study the Vedas and were also trained in mathematics, astronomy, medicines and art of warfare. The ruins of this place are unveiled in Bargaon village within the alluvial plains of south of river Ganges. UNESCO also declared the ruins of this place a World Heritage Site. Such a proud moment for us, right? Now, let's take a look at our next destination.
We are taking you to a place, Mahabodhi Temple. The Mahabodhi Temple complex is one of the 4 holy sites related to the life of Lord Buddha. It is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The first temple was built by Emperor Shuka in the 3rd century BC, and the present temple dates from the 5th or 6th centuries. The present Mahabodhi Temple complex at Bodh Gaya comprises the 50-meter high grand temple, the Vajrasana, Holy Bodhi tree, and other 6 holy sites of Buddha's enlightenment, surrounded by numerous Asian votive stupas, well maintained and protected by inner, middle, and outer circular boundaries. Let's move to another exciting place with my friend.
Today, Ayakshara Garg is here to take you to the famous architectural monument of India, the Ajanta Caves. The Ajanta Cave painting depicts the past lives and rebirths of the Buddha and rock-cut sculptures of Buddhist deities. The caves are developed in the period between 200 BC to 650 AD. It is located approximately 107 kilometers to the north of Aurangabad in Maharashtra. The Ajanta cave paintings were done using a technique called tempera. These caves depict heavy influence of Buddha philosophy and religious teachings of the Buddha. These caves were excavated as part of the wave of cave architecture of India. Thank you.
Let us guess the name of a monument with the help of a riddle. Riddlists, never try to ignore. Believe in the pentagonal head of mine. It gives you my first 3 out of 9. Yes, you guessed it right. It's Jantar Mantar. Hello everyone, I am Anushka Jain and I am here to take you to the beautiful land of Jaipur, where Jantar Mantar is located. Jantar Mantar in Jaipur is one of the 5 observatories built by Maharaja Sawai Jai Singh, who was the founder of Jaipur and a brilliant astronomer. Jantar Mantar in Jaipur is a complex of 19 architectural astronomical instruments. It is used to observe and study orbits around the sun. Let my friend take you to another beautiful destination.
Hello everyone, Priyal is here to take you to the next beautiful place,
Humayun Tomb. Humayun Tomb is situated in Delhi, India. The expenses to construct Humayun Tomb was estimated rupees 1.5 million. The construction took a span of 9 years. It began in 1565 and was completed in 1574. The main architect behind this beautiful piece of land was Mirat Mirza Sayyid Muhammad.
So, our next destination will be the Chittorgarh Fort. A UNESCO World Heritage Site, the Chittor Fort is one of the largest forts in India. It was the capital of Mewar and is located in the present-day town of Chittor. It expands its area 180 meters in height and 280 meters in length and is located in the plains of the valley drained by the Virat River. The fort covers 65 historic structures which include 4 palaces, 19 large temples, 20 large water bodies, 4 memorials and a few victory towers. We should be proud to have such a marvel of architecture in our country. Now, let's take a look at our next destination.
Good morning everyone. I Riddhi Singh is here to take you all on the virtual tour of a well-known architectural monument, the Gateway of India. It was made in 20th century in the city of Mumbai and cost rupees 21 lakhs. It was made to make the visit of first monarch to India memorable. It was then used as a symbolic entrance for British to come in India through sea routes, though the last British troops left India from here, following Indian independence. The main architect behind this monument was George Whitted. That's not the end of our journey. Let's join hands with my colleague to move to our next destination. Bon voyage!
Good morning everyone, I am Manushree and today I am here to take you on a virtual tour of Victoria Memorial. The memorial lies on the Maidan and is one of the famous monuments of Kolkata. It is declared as the World Heritage Site by UNESCO. The total cost is estimated to be 1 crore 5 lakh rupees. It was built between 1906 to 1921.
Our next destination is Chenab Rail Bridge. Indian engineers created history on April 5 by completing one of the world's highest bridges on Chenab River in Jammu and Kashmir, which is 35 meters higher than the Eiffel Tower. The blast-proof arch now paves the way for expediting the direct rail link to the valley from rest of the India. In November 2017, the base supports were declared completed, allowing for the start of the main arch. Many global experts where versatile and relevant experiences were involved in order to facilitate making the project a success.
नर्मदा के तट पर ये ख्याति है सरदार की, एहसास है सुहाना, ये खुशबू है गुजरात की. Hello everyone, I Drishti now will take you all on our next destination, the Statue of Unity, a tribute to the Indian leader Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, unveiled on 31st October 2018. This statue is a patriotic symbol of the legacy of a man who spent his life in the struggle for freedom. As a mark of respect, the statue is located at his birthplace in Gujarat. The statue is designed by Ram V. Sutar and the total amount of this project was $430 million. This statue stands 182 meters high, making it one of the tallest monuments in the world.
I am Soumya Sehgal and today I will show you a very different house which are made up of plastic bottles. Plastic Bottle House project was first started in India by Prakash Lingam and his wife Aruna. Founders of Bamboo Houses of India are replacing bricks with trash bottle to build sustainable homes. 1 liter PET bottle with its caps are used for the construction which are tightly packed with sand. Approximately 6,000 bottles are used as bricks. The door frame is positioned, window frames are added for the outer view and ventilation. Roof is covered with sheets, leveling is done on the floor with cement and overlaid with tiles. The inner walls are plastered before outer walls. The walls are painted and this is how the construction of house are completed.
such an interesting trip around the country. Thank you, friends, for giving us so much information in such a short period of time. These days, our earth has been filled with a lot of waste. There is garbage such as plastic waste, electronic waste, hospital waste, and whatnot.
Once I read in a poem of a great poet. He quoted in the poem that a time will come when we'll have garbage pile higher than the Mount Everest. And it seems to be true in the future.
Is it? Very rightly said. The problem seems to be the same. Now, keeping this in mind, today we have brought for you those interesting structures in India which were made using waste material. I am sure you will be amazed to see the architectural excellence created by our genius minds.
Let's see then. I'm already excited.
Good morning, everyone. Today, we are going to take you into an astonishing world of architecture which is not only unique in its design and beauty but environment friendly also.
The Rock Garden of Chandigarh is an astonishing place to visit. It was started as a small activity in the 1950s, which now has hundreds of sculptures made from waste and discarded materials. Nature started making sculptures with those discarded materials and gradually turned the barren patch of land into a fantasy land. Waste to Wonder. It is the world's first theme park with all 7 wonders replicated using waste products. Brazil's Christ the Redeemer. It is made from benches. Square pipes are used to make the pedestal. To make the lower part of the statue rest, electric poles have been placed vertically. Motorbike chains are used to create hair and engine parts for hands. This beautiful structure of Taj Mahal has been crafted using 1,600 cycle rings. Electric pole, pipes, old pans, park benches, swings, truck springs, sheets, etc. have been used to make it. Domes have been created by using 2 pipes. Truck sheets have been used to create intricate design, window and door frame by using benches.
Bamboo and recycled waste house in Kerala. Bamboo and 90% recycled waste. Kerala architects build green home in 4 months. This marvelous architecture is prevalent in the southern Indian state of Kerala. Most of the material for this house has been sourced from demolished sites like doors and the glass that has been used in the house. This house was built on a slant land. Instead of leveling and digging the land, the architect chooses to use the land to collect water by rainwater harvesting. Also, walls act as a thermal insulator, so there is no need of electrical appliances like AC. The use of fans is also minimal.
With this, we come to the end of the spectacular world of unearthed structures which is not only strange and unusual, rather environment friendly also. Thank you.
What? We could do that? Why didn't this come to my mind? From now on, I'll surely do this for my house trash. The architecture of India is deeply rooted in its history, culture, and religion. From the ancient South Indian temples to the finest monuments built by the Mughals, to the modern architecture, their impressive designs and rich history help us generate revenue and soothes our eyes.
From the ruins of Nalanda to Vithala Temple Complex, Hampi, Karnataka to Konark Sun Temple in Odisha, to modern buildings of different cities in India. The list is long and infinite.
Of course, we cannot cover it all, but our friends have tried their best to pay a salute to at least some of the great architects who designed and helped to construct the historic beauties, which every year adds to our economy through the tourism industry.
Since the first time man started building, we inherited the skills of architecture. Good morning, everyone. I am Tanishka and I am here to pay tributes in the form of poems to some of our greatest architects without whom our motherland would not have been such an incredible place. Their work make us proud to the immeasurable level. A work in progress. This evolution so carelessly labeled life. Never-ending chapters of ethereal yesteryears. Pave the road of existence for yet another day. Dreams, vision and experiences. Architectural designs of some cosmic happenings, decades in the making, builds an apex of truths. as though peering through a kaleidoscope. While printing these blueprints, structure, shape and reshape itself, as if molded from paper mache. Oddly enough, the heart is molded of glass. Thank you.
I am Diksha Singh. I am paying my tributes to great architects by reciting this poem. Man decides. Lines on the paper stand out. The lines transformed into concrete. Glass and steel find their places. A domain is defined. Man walks into that domain, feeling of acceptance or refusal. A fate is decided. The domain constructed finds its fulfillment in its user. User and activity act as one, thus giving this domain a meaning, a sense of being built. But if this process falters, the domain degrades, leaving a void in its place, a pain for the creator, irreparable for the user. But it would not be wise to include man as the lines drawn, to indulge him in the choices, thus arriving at a successful domain, creating harmony for all. Thank you.
Thank you, friends. We all, on behalf of our entire team, salute to those brilliant minds who made them and added to our treasury of wonderful architecture. This will really help us to be more proud about our great Indian architects. A good event never ends. They only take a pause and keeps us waiting for the next.
Very true. The end is never delightful, but everything has an end, and so is this event. Now we would like to call Principal cum Director Ma'am to shower her blessings on us with her kind words.
So a very pleasant good morning to one and all present here, and indeed a very, very beautiful assembly, and presented by the sections of class 9, F, G and G. So that's what I was being told. And I think the entire presentation was so beautiful because we had one of our computer teachers as the class teacher, that is Niti, and I could see the difference in the assembly. It was different, it was unique, and I completely loved it. This assembly is also special because we have special guests with us. Professor Shaleen Singhal ji, Dean Research and Relationship at Terry School of Advanced Studies. And welcome you, sir. And what an honor for us that you were able to join our assembly and make it so special. Dr. Singhal is a fellow of Higher Education Academy UK and a member of a global urban competitiveness project council US. An educator, a researcher for 24 years. He has been working in areas relating to sustainability. I think that's extremely important. And one of the projects that the children showed, where they have used the recycled material or from the places which have been demolished, talks about reuse. And reuse is a very, very important component of sustainability. Urban development, sir has worked with urban development policy and planning in India and UK, and an architect planner and globally awarded PhD in city competitiveness. I think nobody would have been a better person than him, and I know that he would have thoroughly enjoyed this assembly as I did. So we also have a guest parent with us, Mrs. Naifi Gambhir. Gandhir, difficult names today, is a science graduate. She is an environmentalist and a music lover. And people who are environment and music lover are generally good painters also, and so is she. She's currently pursuing masters in psychology from a reputed university. She worked as a teacher in a reputed school for many years, and presently she's teaching underprivileged children in an area that they are most affected during pandemic. So congratulations to both of you for the kind of amazing work you all are doing in your respective field. Children, before I come to you and come to the assembly, I need to congratulate your teachers, Poonam Jha ma'am, Niti Leela, as I already said, and Krishnan Ranjan, who has joined the school very recently as a geography teacher. And of course, under the mentorship of the academic coordinator Kanta Bhattacharya and the headmistress Sonal Srivastav, we also have the class representative with us, Rashmi Rai. So the entire assembly, it was actually like a visual treat to me, uh, uh, and and to see that there were some places, of course, which I visited physically. So you did bring back a lot of memories of that, but also there were a lot of unexplored places which I've never been, and that would be my future destination looking at your assembly today. So Yuvraj and Rahani had actually taken me through this such a beautiful tribute. When we talk about Taj Mahal, I think all of us take a lot of pride because it is a UNESCO World Site and 7 Wonders of the World. It is one of the most flawless architectural creations, sir would know, by the Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan, because of its unique design of a structural engineering. Because they created domes without any columns, and I think that is so difficult. Even in today's time. I had a chance to visit Odisha, and I went to Konark, and believe me, if none of you have gone there, in fact, when I went, it was they were reconstructing Konark because a lot of their paintings had cracks, the sculpture had cracks. So, and it was so beautiful, it actually looked like of course it's a tribute to sun god, but to see a chariot with 7 horses, I mean, you just can't take your eyes off it. नहीं लगता है कि ये real है क्या? ये कैसे बनाया होगा उस era में, where you don't have computers, and how precise they were. The kind of, so architecture engages your mathematics, it engages science, the kind of material that you need. It gives you the flavor of that particular era, of course. It allows you to peep into past. And there are so many such, I mean, when I went to Jaipur, I remember as a young kid, and I was you showed about, the Jantar Mantar at Delhi and even Sundial at Jaipur. But what I was so awestruck as a little child was when I looked at Hawa Mahal, you just keep looking, you feel as if it is actually going to come on you. So and I just wish and hope, and I've been to some of the monasteries also, and even in Hyderabad, if you see the Char Minar, har jagah ka ek apna flavor hai. It talks about, so these breathtaking, I don't know why people go to foreign countries. We have so much to see in our own country. And I think once pandemic gets over, you have already, as I said, given me some destinations where I should go. I think children were amazing. Children, you do not know, I thought I'll give you a surprise, but I can't control myself. When you were giving that Jaipuria news, we are creating a studio in school. So we are actually creating a radio station and a studio in school. पर मुझे लगता नहीं है कि मुझे ज़रूरत है. मैं सोच रही हूँ उसको अब I better scrap because I'm investing so much of money in that. About 10 to 12, 20 lakh rupees I'm putting it into a studio just to give you that confidence so that you can come on the mic, you can speak on the mic, and you can reach out to a larger audience. But when I saw you speaking today, I think there is no need. And I think the entire credit of that goes to your teachers, your headmistress, all the coordinators. I think I'm really, after a long time, I saw such a beauty. I'm not an architecture person, I'm telling you. I'm a science person with a science background. The little interest that created an architecture is my husband is of a history background. And whenever we used to go to see any place, he would say, "Ki nahi, guide zarur lena hai." I used to say, "यार, why are you wasting time? देख लिया, सुंदर लग रहा है, आ जाएंगे." So he said, "नहीं, you can't go visit a monument till you know the history behind it." And I would say कि it's cool enough to see, अच्छा लग रहा है, pictures खींच ली, थोड़ा बहुत history पता है कि भाई शाहजहां ने बनाया है अपनी बेगम के लिए, इससे ज्यादा उस एरा में बना है मुगल, इससे ज्यादा क्या जानना, but he would insist that no, we take a guide. And I think that created a lot of interest in me and also as a person. So thank you so much for that beautiful virtual treat that I thoroughly enjoy. And thank you, Kanta, for pushing. I had a lot of other assignments, a lot of work, but your constant message made me. So I loved it, and God bless you all. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am, for your precious words. Now, we would like to call our respected chief guest, Professor Shaleen Singhal, to enrich us with his experience and give us a few tips for future endeavors.
Thank you very much. Let me begin by thanking Mrs. Rana, Principal Ma'am, the Vice Principal of School, Headmistress, and several teachers and parents, and of course, not the least, our beloved students. I must say that I'm honored to be part of you for this wonderful theme that you have selected. Must congratulate you on selecting this theme to be, and for students to be taking this theme such wonderfully. I'm awestruck again by the presentation, beautiful presentation that you have done. Yuvraj, Rahini, Kushagra, and so many students, you have done a wonderful job. And let me say that it was a day of learning for me. I've learned so much from you today. And you took me, thanks for taking me through this ancient India to the medieval India, British, modern, and also to the sustainable homes of Kerala, and also talking about the famous architects. There is a lot that I have learned actually. So therefore, I will not be talking about architecture because that's something, certainly, as you have given us all a glimpse of that, is a journey that you may take forward. But what is it that I have learned and what we derive as a message from architecture and this theme, this discipline itself, is what I would share with you. I think first and foremost is that as you have used these words of architectural marvels, I certainly consider that architectural marvels from now onwards for this country and the world is yourself. The students, you are the architectural marvels of our, and the architects who are creating these marvels, first and foremost is yourself, with the determination, the willpower that you display. And then, of course, is your teachers, your school, your parents, your family and friends, and your entire social network that is helping you to create that, shape up your future, shape up your personality, and how you are going to be the ambassadors of your school itself. I must congratulate Mrs. Rana on the kind of architectural marvels that I can see this school is creating and putting the efforts towards creation of that and towards what you will be offering to this world and this country. Let me also say that what we learn from architecture is the power of observation to create new. And that power of observation is something that I certainly see in the students by the kind of beautiful presentation that they have done, the narration that they have done, the kind of observation that they have shared with us by analyzing and looking at these buildings, but the message and learning that they derive from what has been behind these buildings is something that is really, really critical. And as student, you have to acquire that power of observation for any discipline and field that you will be entering into in future. Let me also say that as far as architecture and its entire creation and creativity, the process and the product, both is critical towards sustainability, which is what we are looking forward for this world to sustain over the next several centuries.
And in that case, children, I can share with you that buildings or the built environment actually consumes one third and even more of our energy and material on earth. The second most is the industries and the transportation sector. So what we are learning again is that if we are able to optimize on our consumption pattern within the buildings now onwards, it will certainly be our contribution and your contribution to this world and the next few generations. You must have heard about Sustainable Development Goals, which has been put together by the global community. And there are 17 of these goals, of which some of the most important, let's say critical ones, linking to the theme of architecture is, for example, Sustainable Development Goal 11, which is focused on cities, wherein most of our architectural productions are based as hotspots. And another one is the Sustainable Development Goal 12, which is on sustainable consumption. And if we look at that, there is a lot that you and we can create in terms of making our buildings sustainable in future, but also in optimizing their consumption pattern of energy and material even today. How do we operate our room, our school classroom, and our home in terms of its energy consumption, in terms of its material consumption? What is it that we consume? All makes a difference towards sustainability and the footprint of your home and your class and your family. And that is where I think all of us together can make a difference. Let me also emphasize on what Principal Ma'am said, the importance of knowledge as power. I think that's where we derive from your presentation that you went slightly deeper into the knowledge and the history behind what she was, for example, talking, her husband mentioning the importance of a guide when you visit any place. And that's the importance of a guide, a teacher to you, actually. That's the importance when you are yourself going to get converted and transformed into an architectural marvel for this country. Teachers are your guide in that process. And in that context, I really take home with me as a learning from your presentation today, the importance of willpower. I think multiple times you emphasized on the importance of willpower that has been displayed by these architects or those who created these buildings, but most importantly, the willpower that you demonstrate as students. I think that is extremely critical. If you have the willpower, you can do extremely well in your own worship today, which is your own academics. And that willpower can help you in excelling in academics, in co-curricular, and thereby gaining the leadership skills that we all, as part of your parents' fraternity, as part of your teachers' fraternity, want you to acquire and demonstrate for this world. A very important thing simultaneously, which I can see that the school is instilling into you, is the sensitivity. The sensitivity towards humanity, towards ecology and nature, and of course the sensitivity towards your own performance. I think this is where I would say that my learning today, and really with the pleasure of looking at your presentation, so thank you so much. And certainly towards the end, I would also mention and put that I welcome you all for any time you intend to have a visit to one of the sustainable buildings, which is the Terry University campus. We are located in Vasant Kunj in New Delhi. And certainly it's a small but beautiful campus which demonstrates the sustainability practices into a built environment. So yes, I extend you an invitation whenever you would like to come over to that campus and visit for the students and teachers. Thank you very much, and I'm very, very pleased to look at your presentation, and best of wishes for your future. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir, for enlightening us with your valuable inputs.
Now, I would also like to call our valued parent guest, Mrs. Nefi Gandhir ma'am, to come and share with us a few words of blessings.
Thank you for making me part of this event, and I feel honored and privileged to be here today. Actually, I myself acknowledge this that monuments are a great way to amalgamate generations, and it was a very interesting presentation which I had seen today, and I have came across so many monuments, and I would like to visit after this some of them, and the most creative ones, like the best out of waste ones. I've seen the bottle house. Instead of bricks, they are making the bottle house filled with clay. That was very interesting for me, and especially and also the heritage ones. I have often visited so many, but I would like to visit more. And uh, and I have been part of this event and this presentation both actively and passively. As I have seen the hard work and determination of students, as well as the devotion and energy put by the teachers for this presentation. And I would also like to share that as a parent, I'm a firm believer of old age school. But here I acknowledge that the whole Jaipurian family has come out as achievers in today's times. And and they and I know they have made this true. They have rise above all odds. Thank you for this beautiful presentation. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for your kind words.
So, Professor Singhal, I have, taken your invitation very seriously. And when the pandemic gets over, we will surely would like to come and visit. I don't know, one of my friend Lata Vaidyanathanji was also there as the Terry for some time, and she also did invite me, but she's the ex-principal, was the ex-principal of Modern School Barakhamba, and she had joined there for some time, for a year or two, and she was as a, I don't know, as an advisor or a principal, I really don't know the designation, but she also did invite me, and I missed her invitation. So once things improve, hopefully we don't have a third wave, children come to school, and if the things settle down, probably we can bring some of the children who actually pursue to take architecture as their career choice also. So I think that will give them a lot of insight when they come there and see. And I think architecture is also a culmination of collaboration, a lot of subjects that they study. Like I said, whether it is math, science, geometry, an important component, and probably create a sustainable thing which can, and you will be happy to know that, you gave me an idea also, you gave me a clue. We are working with, we are a part of an Indian Bridge program where we are working with Australian, a school, St. Monica's College, Melbourne. And there, our project is all based on sustainable goals. So the whole project is actually on a sustainable goals. And we did take up topics like environment change. And I think the moment you said that we can also take sustainability as studying the environment, architectural structures of both the countries, I think that was really exciting to me. And I thought, I was just thinking that probably we can also make that one of our projects when we collaborate with a different country to understand their architectural, and probably shares ours also. And I think it will be a great learning. So yeah, thank you so much.
Very much. Certainly, when the pandemic is over and situation is much better, your teachers can certainly coordinate with me directly, and we can have this visit organized. And in terms of your collaboration with Australia certainly demonstrates several good examples of green architecture.
Yeah.
And that's what India as well. So there could be a good thematic collaboration on those accounts, linking not only to the buildings, but what it goes behind in terms of its embodied energy, its material consumption, etc.
where the efforts are being put. Thank you.
Thank you.
I hope that we all had a great time showing you all our presentations made by students of class 9G and 9F and the efforts of our lovable and respectable teachers, Poonam ma'am, Neeti ma'am, and Krishan sir.
Thank you everyone for being such a calm and supportive audience. I'm sure we all must have gained some knowledge today. Hope you all liked it. We appreciate your presence and patience. We look forward to more occasions to be together. Thank you all.
Thank you and have a wonderful day. God bless you all. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am.